Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Harley Benton Fusion guitars, the different versions, and maybe find out which one is good for you. The Harley Benton Fusion is one of my favorite guitars, as you may know. I have a shitload of these guitars, and there are different models, and it seems that people have questions about these models, especially if they want to decide which one to get. So today I would like to address some of these questions at least and answer them from my perspective and my experience with these guitars. First of all, let me show you which models I own. So here you see my wall of Fusion guitars. They're mostly Fusion 3 guitars. I got a couple of Fusion 2 guitars, which you can see here by this mini switch instead of the push-pull that comes with the 3. And yeah, we have this version here with the ebony fretboard and the Floyd Rose 1000 series tremolo, 2 humbuckers, and basically the same here but with the roasted maple neck and fretboard instead of the ebony fretboard. Otherwise the specs are the same. Of course they offer them in different colors here, but of course the color is more or less an optical thing. Although I have to say the red ones somehow they always sound kick-ass. I don't know, maybe it's different. Maybe it's the master builder of Harley Benton Fusion who does the red ones, I don't know. So first of all, there is a difference neck-wise. The ebony fretboard comes with the matching headstock, as the roasted maple it comes with just with the wooden headstock, and also the necks they feel a little bit different. I think at least. Well, the roasted maple feels a little bit more raw, but honestly, as I compared side by side, I couldn't tell it with closed eyes just by the feeling of the neck, which one is which one. So they feel pretty similar. Sound-wise, they are different, but I did videos about where I did a sound comparison, so please check out these if you were interested in them. But in short, they both sound great, and if you adjust your setup a little bit, they can sound pretty similar to each other, both versions. So to me, it's more or less an optical thing which one to choose. I personally prefer the ebony fretboard one sound-wise because the sound is a little bit more even in my opinion. But as I said, I can adjust my setup so that the other ones with the roasted maple, they also sound fine. Also optical-wise, I prefer the matching headstock. So that would be the comparison of these two models. But of course we have the other ones here with the HSH configuration and the Wilkinson bridge. And these guitars, they are more versatile because they have the 5-way toggle here, and of course they have the single coil. They don't come with the locking nut here in comparison to the other one, which comes with the locking nut, of course. So the Wilkinson bridge is fine. It also comes with locking tuners, which is also nice to have. But if you are doing well, heavily tremolo action, then I would recommend to get the one with the Floyd Rose. Not because of the Floyd, the Wilkinson is also fine, but because of the locking nut. Because it keeps the guitar 100% in tune. As here with that guitar, sometimes the G string can get a little bit out of tune, but only if you use the tremolo system really heavily, like doing dive bombs, for example. Also, you cannot move it upwards here, at least only a little bit maybe, and you cannot move it as far down as the Floyd. You have to take out some wood out of the body, maybe then you can go further down And they differ also. Some models you can go a little bit further down with the tremolo than with others. By down I mean just doing a dive bomb or something. So sound-wise, of course, the single coil gives you an interesting option. And also this version comes with the roasted maple neck fretboard. Yeah, but it's basically the same as I said for the other guitars. More or less an optical thing. And I got also some questions about the pickups if I switch them. I have one guitar where I changed them to tone rider generator pickups just to try these pickups out. They sound great. They don't have this harsh top end like the Roswell pickups have. But I keep the Roswell pickups usually. Well, I kept it in all my other guitars. And they're great for cleans and crunch tones, because they have this nice high end. For high gains, I tend to dial the highs back with an OD pedal in my modeling units, which I put in front of the amp block or with the parametric EQ, so that I can also get great high gain tones out of these pickups. So if you would like to have a very versatile guitar that sounds great, also with clean settings or crunch tones, also in the split mode, they're awesome. I'd recommend to try these out before you maybe replace them, because they are very versatile. Also I like the single coil a lot. But yeah, of course, if you want to have something with more output, maybe if you're a metal player, yeah, you could replace them maybe with the Marzios or even with EMGs if you like these. So that's it for these 2 or maybe 4 different models. There's also this version, which is no longer available, with the maple neck fretboard with the matching headstock. Looks nice to me too, very 80s. And these sound way more different from the ebony fretboards than the one with the roasted maple fretboard. Also, they come with the high gloss finish here. As you can see, it's shining, the fretboard. I like these guitars for 80s tones. They have more highs than the ebony fretboard ones. Yeah, but as I said, they are no longer in production. And yeah, of course, it's also depending if you like the look of these 80s guitars. There's another version of the Fusion that comes with a single coil here in the neck position. By the way, all the ones here, they have 24 frets. Also this one here comes with 24 frets. Comes only as the roasted maple neck fretboard version with the, well, locking tuners here. And the single coil, of course, gives you a little bit less options than the one with the humbucker in the neck position, because you can also split the humbucker. As here, well, you have a single coil. And of course, the single coil is a little bit more noisy. So you have to take that into consideration. But the single coil sounds nice. It sounds a little bit different from the split neck humbucker. Although I like also the split neck humbucker in the other version for cleans. It's my favorite clean tone, by the way. But I don't know. Also, this comes with a matte finish. So I don't know if that is important for you. I got this also in another color, in some kind of white mint. But yeah, the single coil sounds nice. But of course, if you like to play leads in the neck position on a humbucker, then maybe the humbucker would be better, the other version. And also you have 24 frets, so the single coil here in the neck position, it doesn't sound exactly like the one in a Strat. So please don't imagine that. But there are versions with 22 frets, as you can see here. these ones. Also Wilkinson bridge, 22 frets, 2 humbuckers with a with this chrome cover, and they sound a little bit different, maybe because of the chrome cover, pickup cover. They're also splittable. This is the version 2, but I think they offer it as a version 3. Gloss finish. Other than that, locking tuners, no locking nut. And all the Fusions, by the way, have this wheel here for the truss rod adjustment, which is very comfortable. These guitars, especially the neck humbucker, sounds a little bit different because it's located behind the 22nd fret. If you like the Strat tones more, or yeah, maybe the more fatter lead sound of a neck humbucker and you don't need 24 frets, then this version is maybe better for you. Because it sounds, well, the neck humbucker sounds a little bit more fat. Also here you have one with the rusted maple neck fretboard. And also with this, I think, aged or matte silver, which is also nice. Also these guitars, they come here with the pickup frame here. As in the other guitars, which I showed you, the pickups are mounted direct into the body. Maybe that's also making a difference sound-wise. I don't know. And I think they also offer this version here with a hardtail. This is the version which I don't have, which I don't own, because I'm more of a tremolo player. Also these guitars, some of these, I think especially this color here, comes with a hardtail version. I hope this helps you to well, decide which Fusion is the right one for you. I have to say they're all built really well. The only issue I got with these, and that is independent of the model, is sometimes the pickup selector switch, it tends to break or not work properly, so I had to, well, replace these. But other than that, I've never had any problems with these. You have to adjust them usually. Some of them, they were really poor adjusted when I got them, but it's no problem for me. And in my opinion, every guitar player should know how to adjust the guitar properly. So if you got questions how to adjust the guitar, then please post them in the comment section below. I think I have also a couple of videos about that. The truss rod wheel is really helpful when adjusting the guitar, especially when the seasons are changing. Like now, it's a little bit colder here, not that humid, then maybe you have to give it a little bit of a turn, and then the neck is perfect again. So that is really nice. Fusion has a lot of features which I prefer, so that is the thing why I like them so much. Truss rod wheel adjustment is one of that feature. Another one is, of course, the classy looks. No fancy bindings, no pickup mounting rings, at least for the 22 fret version. The color, of course, is kick-ass, and also it feels great to play. The necks, they all feel pretty similar. I think they have all the same shape. Not as thin as a Jackson or as the Ivana's Wizard neck, I think. But first of all, I thought they are a little bit thick because I was coming from playing these thinner necks, the Schecters and the Jacksons. But after playing them a couple of years, I'm feeling a little bit awkward when playing suddenly a thinner neck. So my playing totally adjusted to these necks, and you can definitely shred from them. And yeah, very versatile guitar. Mostly I think you should decide the tremolo issue, if it's important for you to do dive bombs heavily. Of course the Floyd Rose is a little bit more complicated to deal with when changing strings than the Wilkinson. And another thing is optical wise, which is very important for me. I only like certain colors. If you are also liking only certain colors, then maybe you should go with that, because I think if you have a guitar you don't like optical wise, you're not gonna play it. At least I wouldn't play it. So that's it for today, and please check out my other videos about these fusion guitars or modeling units, whatever, and see you.